back up, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a little bit until I have to go.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, this is Snickers. Gosh, I don't know if we've been together 12 years at least now. He's 15 now. He was 4 or 5 when I got him. He is coming. He's been off for 3 months almost. He had an injury right somewhere right in here. Not real sure what he did it in the pasture. Once that started to heal, his front end feet got sore because of the weight that had been on his front end. So there was that. And then I started right about the time he had that injury, I started having body work done with him with Masterson. And it has been so interesting to watch her work with him, how he reacts. I've had massage therapy and other stuff done on him before, and he does well with it, but he just, it really made him stop and think about what was going on. He's like, it's so slow that he was you could see him trying to understand what was happening. And it showed me how light and how responsive he really is. I knew it, but I just never, I never really understood. And I still don't know that I understood it, but I've seen it. I started riding him Friday, and I got on, and his trot felt like a dream. My sister was in, I had my sister stay because I wasn't sure what he was going to be like. And usually, he's had injuries before, and when he's come back, it takes me a good month before I'm ready to canter him, that I feel safe. I asked for the canter, and he went from the trot to the canter like lickety-split. And actually, Sarah was in the middle of the arena, and she started yelling stop because she thought he took off. Because he doesn't move that fast.
Yeah.
He just doesn't move that fast.
And you're like,
I asked him, and he just, we were down here before, but the good thing is, I could, as soon as I picked up the reins, and
he shut down.
He shuts down. And then I rode Saturday, and when I got done, we cantered some Saturday, it was good. I got done, I'm untacking him, and he lets out the biggest release where he's stretching, all this stretched clear out here, his neck completely, it was like a yoga pose almost. And the tongue, he's always released, I've seen big releases out of his mouth. I think it's his tongue goes to the right. It's always gone one direction all the time. He did it again Sunday too, after I rode. So, the body work, I just cannot. And like I was telling Karen, when I got on him to ride him Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't feel like it's you and what Army's gonna make me do this. There's not, he's still a left brain introvert. He's more apt to, let's just hang out. But he's wanting to camp.
That's good.
When I go like this, he's like.
And even left brain introverts, have energy spurts now and again. And something got him going, or he just decided he wanted to be partnering. And
it's more. We had been, before he got injured, we had been cantering. He'd been doing pretty well, but I really had to, my willpower really had to be strong to get him to do it. we've been stuck in level 3 freestyle for what seems like forever.
Yeah, it's been forever.
But I feel like we're actually, if I could get my coordination and my, like, thinking
Yeah.
through it fast enough,
Yeah.
we'd be doing it now.
Yeah.
I feel like he's moving at a speed that we could do it. Like before, it's like he wasn't, like there wasn't enough go
Impulsion.
to get it. But yeah. And I think as we do the body work more, we've done quite a bit of stuff with his feet. Yeah. The other thing we've started since body work that we've seen happen is this has gotten significantly wider. Like he was
Huh.
like this close. Now he is like, and that has to, I would think, feel better.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to do? You just
I can saddle up, I can
yeah,
ride?
yeah,
Okay,
let's do that.
okay.
He's like, wait, that's feeling pretty good.
Push his hindquarters. Push.
Oh,
Yeah, try not to pull his head.
okay.
Yeah, try not to have any pressure on his head unless the hind quarter doesn't work. Huh?
That's so hard.
Just keep feeding. Just get in the habit of feeding that line. When you get, if he's looking away, I just lay down the line and head over here.
Yeah.
And that signal will start when you lay down the line. They're going to go, oh, wait, you know, I know what's going to happen next.
It's a community gift.
Community gift.
Yeah, the whole barn can learn from it.
We need to get in the whole barn anyway.
Yeah, whenever you're online, you should play like you're at liberty, that you don't have that rope. It's just a safety valve. There it is. Then he has to use his.
See the line and you have the hindquarters instead of pulling the head.
Yes,
I said that's so hard.
He's- I- That was my whole session yesterday.
Yay.
Yep,
Oh, awesome.
so I figured everyone would use it. Jeanette?
Have you ever ridden with these? You put it in the saddle.
Where?
Like, you put it under your butt and you ride with that under your butt for about 10 minutes, like at a trot, and then you take it out, and like your whole back and everything is completely
Your
like,
hips and your back?
yeah. It's
Might
pretty
need a little
wild.
bit more air.
Oh, you can adjust air?
I think, yeah, if
Oh.
I add in
Huh.
if we have a needle. I don't know, I can't remember.
So it's really cool. You can like watch the horse when you put this in. And then like you could film the horse and then film the horse again once you take
Huh.
this out.
I've
And
never
the
heard.
rider and the horse are both moving like crazy different. All from this silly little ball or whatever, peanut.
Yeah.
But so like even there, doing
Yeah,
like
I
horse,
would rather not pull the head. Yeah, but I would still pick up that line because he's there's so much. I'd have it there, especially because I have a saddle like that, and then see if I can affect his nose come this way. Now that stuff's gone, he's going to come back to her. There. If you do that enough, they're going to go, anytime you disappear out of their view, they're going to be looking for you because
Yeah, that's the
to
part that
protect their.
yeah, I like that.
and it's crazy watching you shows me how much I let my horse.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even aware of half the time my horse is, or I'm like, oh yeah, he's just looking over there. Well, where he's looking is where his mind's going, so. Yeah, watching Rhett clarified how much I let my horse take their mind off of me.
Yawny faces around here. That halter may be too small, he can't yawn.
What?
So that halter may be so small that he can't yawn.
Oh.
I think about that every time I see
Oh
a
my
horse with their
gosh.
mouth strapped shut.
Well, that, yeah.
I mean, how are you ever going to get relaxation if they can't yawn?
I think about that with those, but I never thought about it with a halter. That's crazy.
Yeah, he needs a bigger halter.
Did you hear that, Jeanette?
The halter,
He needs a bigger halter. He can't yawn all the way with that one.
my biggest one.
You need a put
Warm blood.
Lordy's warm blood one on him,
Sarah's size,
or Lordy's warm blood on the wall.
it might need a.
You think that's a warm blood?
Mine isn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. I never thought
Shouldn't need that big.
about that. He needs more than that.
Do you remember on the skid steer how to get the back open and it gets stuck? Put fuel in it. Because like the latch comes up. I got them in bale of hay, so we might fill it up later.
I
but-
remember you and I messed with it one time, but
And Gary told me
it's,
something.
yeah,
but I
there's a
don't remember
trick
what
that I
it
don't
was.
either. It's been so long. I don't remember.
I can see that Mark had texted me.
Yeah, yeah, just text him. He's actually just working next door today, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, he's out in the field next door.
Yeah, that's a little more room. It's a little more room.
It is?
Yeah, he'll be able to yawn if he tries now. If he's going, put the stick down.
Typically, how we warm up, usually on 22, so, I have a little more play in the room.
Yeah, that just, he's following your field pretty good. Everything's checks out. That the warm up is really more for just checking to see that he's knows these basics, and then go on and do something more interesting. Running around here circles inside is just boring to him. So your warm up should just be checking that he's connected, and then go, because he's not a young horse or a dangerous horse. So try to make boring stuff, take that out of your equation. Just make it more interesting for him when you do come do things.
Seeing that getting better too with the body work we've been doing. That what used to take me quite a while. He'd either not play with it at all or just take it, kind of toss and play with it.
I can yawn. I had some stuck in there before. I had to get them all out. And that's a good sign. If you didn't have time to warm up, if they were yawning, they're probably okay. Now I can go, south at the drop of a plastic bag. But there you go. Sorry that yarn fell out. I had to let it go.
We had this a lot when I first started with him too, and it's coming back with everything.
That's good.
So.
Give him a rub. You should get in the habit of giving them some sort of reassurance before and after you do everything.
Okay.
Like we call friendly games, starts and ends.
Okay.
Everything we ask them to do starts and ends with the friendly game. Like before I use a stick, I'll reach up and touch them with it and friendly game. And if they'd had a problem before, I might test, make sure the string goes over the back fine, and then I'll activate that deal. And then when they complete the maneuver, then I'll reward again. Now when you do that, if you would continue that lift, you pick up the reins and then you go to here. If you just lift it until he starts to think to you, when he starts, then go to your leg. Yeah, now you have a better chance of getting him over there without pulling on that bit. As you signal, and he's gonna go, oh, I know, you're picking the bit up instead of pulling. It's a different angle, and he should to get out of it, he should think, oh, I gotta tip my head, and then when he does that, then you can go direct his attention. So think about it as picking up their attention and then directing it. And that's the whole idea of this. When you pick up those reins, they're feeling that come up their neck, and then they know, okay, eventually they're going to go, okay, it's going to be one way or the other. I got to get down here though, and then wait for whichever feel. We're just trying to build in what happens before what happens. They feel that rein coming up. They should start thinking this way, and then instead of taking that and pulling it, signal until they go, okay, you pick this side, so let me think that way, and then you can direct and see if they'll follow your nose there.
So you're saying lift on the same side you're going to do?
Yes, lift so that you can get that attention. What tends to happen, you goes right to here. Now you're pulling. Well, you're picking up both reins with one hand, and then this hand's coming down here, and then instead of coming straight to your leg, you lift to see that he's thinking that way, and as soon as he's thinking that way, then you can go to your go to your leg. It just eliminates that little pull that you end up getting, and then you wear out that. You can put your other hand down. That one's already active, and have it on the rein in the center. There you go. And you can wiggle it, do something.
I see what you're saying, because right now we would be pulling her.
Yeah. Well, she's got her. Let's go start again, because your rein's way too long. So you think about, just pick it up like you're going to do it. Straight up. Yes. There. Yeah. And then now that his nose is tipped that way, boom. Good. Release. Rub. Rub, rub, rub. Good boy. I know those flies are bothering me in your eyes too. Try this side. Yep.
Slide it down farther before I pick up.
Now let's just go again. Just pick up. Start in the center.
Start in the center.
Pick up the rein.
With this
No, no, that other hand.
How about this one?
No, no. Start again. Start in the center. Let's go. We're going to go this way this time. So you pick it up with that hand.
Pick it up.
No, no, no. The other hand. Yep.
This one.
No,
This one.
that one. Yeah. So as you're picking it up, this hand's on it,
Okay.
and you're sliding it through. And then lift from there. Turn your hand up. There. Now go to your leg. Boom. Put your other hand down. Well, I use the string so much on the deal that it's a big safety thing, that if you start getting where you're putting your hand back on that string every time, then if something happens, a popcorn farts or something, and your horse jumps, you have something where don't have their mouth. You have something to brace yourself and hold against. And then it's a signal device later on when you want to start working towards bridleless riding. Then
So once you put the other hand down, you're actually on the
you
string.
just go ahead and put a finger on that string so you have it, and then it reminds you to keep your hand, once this hand's done being active, it goes back to neutral, and you might as well have it in a neutral spot. Wait. Okay, now go. There. Good. Release. Pick up the other side. Yes. Good. See, he was already thinking, he's going, oh, I feel it lift on that side, and you tuck right to it. Try the other side. Good. Good, good, good. Now if this one goes well, we'll roll that into a hindquarter yield. Whoop, there you go. Good. Release.
He, feels like that leg, it feels like it's not dragging. And
All right, try this side. Same thing. If it goes well, move to the hindquarter. There. Well, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. He didn't finish the neutral first. You let him finish neutral lateral. He's still moving around. Just let it go once he finds it. There, that's good. So we want to make sure we isolate and separate each maneuver, that he doesn't think, oh, now I'm just going to hindquarter yield because it feels like it could be a hindquarter yield. And you just hold it until they go, oh, that's not, it's just neutral lateral. And then if it took you a while to get there, I always let it go and go on the other side and see if he can't get his thoughts organized. And then when I'm sure he understands that part, and then I'll get that in, and then I'll release just a little bit. I won't let his head go completely straight, but I'm not going to pull it around either. I'm just going to keep it from going straight, and then I'm going to lean forward on that front leg and start sneaking my leg back and see if he'll move off of that pressure. Anytime. There you go. Yep. Good. That's the other thing in those, especially hindquarter and forequarter yields. If I have that string, then I can retard forward movement if they accidentally, you know, they think, oh, I need to move my hindquarters, well, I can get out of the way, I'll step forward. I can stop that without pulling on the rein, so I don't have to organize my inactive rein that I've set down. Now I can do all that without messing with their mouth. They can take that signal from the if you'd like to try a string. It may not be quite big enough for him. Yeah, draft horse. I need to see if Pirelli will make me a 7-foot string. Get on those big horses, you don't have enough.
I got the 9, but that's too big.
Yeah, that's too big. Pick up that string one time and see if you can organize the energy to take a step back. Keep adding pressure. Now, do you use your legs to signal that? There you go. Rub it. Just so that he has an idea that pressure there, just move away from it just like everything else. And then when you do your hindquarter and forequarter yields, you can check that he's not stepping forward. They'll tend to do it more on the forequarter yield because you're looking for that leg to step underneath here, and they just naturally, it's easier for them to step forward over front of it. So you can use that string to shift their weight back so that they have to put that leg behind. Go ahead anytime you're ready. Either side, yep. Up, 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 lift, lift, there. There you go. Now tell your leg. Yes. Good. Good. Yep. Good. Nice. Rub it. Rub, rub, rub. Good job. Try the other side, and if everything goes good through the hindquarters, so you go for a new forequarter yield. So neutral lateral, left, there, to your leg. To your leg now that he's already past center. Don't move your leg. Your leg moved. Hindquarter, neutral lateral first. Sorry. Wasn't clear.
He was like, what?
I tried this side. Or that side. Yep. Now you got him past center, so you can go to your leg from there. Put it on your leg, neutral lateral first. Wait for him to stop. Yep. Wait for him to stop and just let him go because he's taking so long. Oh well, when he stops, yeah. He just misunderstood. So as soon as he finally finishes that right, then we can let him go and start again. Go ahead and try this side. Yes, go to your leg. As soon as he starts to think towards you, you can go to your leg, hold it until he stops. Now hindquarter yield. There it is. Stop. He's going. I'm gonna yawn. That's good though. Try to the right again. Put your hand on the string. Have your hand on the string. There you go. Go to your leg. Yep. Now hindquarter yield. Pick your hand up a little. Lean forward. Okay, that's a forequarter yield. So neutral lateral is hand on the leg. Then when you're ready to for a hindquarter yield, you go from sitting neutral, taking that hand just off your leg. If you can put your elbow next to your body, it'll keep you from doing and pulling hard. That you're just leveraging. You're just not leveraging. You're just trying to keep his nose pointed over here in this direction, and then you're gonna, shift your weight to the front and your leg to the back. And as soon as you feel him starting to think, do the right maneuver. When he starts that maneuver, then sit back up in the center. Have your string ready and be ready to lead that front end out and have the string so he doesn't go forward. Just pick up. There you go, to your leg. Now pick your hand up, lean forward, leg back. There it is. Now center again, lean back, lead your hand out. Yep, yep. Just, yes. Don't let him go forward. Oh, pull that string just a little more. Oops, that's okay. See, you can see, I don't know, you guys can see it. He's stepping in front. What you're trying to pick him up almost like you're starting to back up, and then you lead him out on the front so that when he takes that second, he'll go with your hand with this leg, and then he's going to want to step forward like this. You can have that string and you can retard that motion so he goes like this and thinks about spinning around on his hindquarters instead of walking forward through that turn. Good. Yep, as soon as you get his attention that way to your leg, wait till he releases it down. Lean forward. Yep. Lean forward a little bit. So if you're leaning forward, you're telling him, I'm making this front end heavy so you can't move it. And then add your leg. There. Release. Center. Get to the center. Don't keep his head bent so hard. Just a little bit. And now sit back. Lay that hand out. Yep. There you go. Now add this leg. Don't let him go forward. One more. Almost. Yep. Release. Let him go. Rub him. That was good. Try again on this side. Good. As soon as he thinks to you, then you can start going to your leg that you lifted. Keep lift. Now you go. See, every time he checks in with you, you can go to your leg. You're just lifting enough for that he saw your hand over here, and now he's got to know there's pressure coming. Wait for him to release. You have that string. There. Now you can go. Lean forward. There it is. Now sit in the middle and then lean back. Yep. Don't let him go forward. Don't pull his head around. You're just leading him. Don't pull his head. It's just a signal out here. Okay, try the other side. Yep. Good. Perfect. Lean forward. Leg back. Don't let him walk forward. Have that string in your hand. There you go. Lean forward. You're not. There you go. So you almost look under your shoulder to his hindquarters. There.
Okay, like that?
Yeah. Lean forward more so you're really looking. There it is. Now get in the center and lead him out forequarter. Don't let him go forward. Don't turn his head so far. Yep. You can lead him out. There it is. You're just thinking, I'm setting this up, I'm blocking forward, I'm leading you out here, there's a little bit of loop in my ring, and then all the pressure's coming from this leg over here and this string kind of helping you shift your weight back and push on that side till you figure out where to go. And as soon as he finds it, just kind of slide back in the middle. Because you're sitting, when you're asking for that, you want to sit just to the outside of that turn. That's counterintuitive, I know. You watch the guys on the border, riding down there. I mean, at least they had snaffle bits on, but the one horse, hey, they dump all the weight on the way you're going. You're on the side that needs to be light so that they can go there. It's just a human thing. We think, oh, lean into the turn. That's how you do it. It's the exact opposite.
Too, right? Yeah, barrel racers leaning in on that shoulder.
Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do is just put our weight on the front, lean, kind of over exaggerate and lean forward here. And put the weight in the front first, and then start looking under our shoulder at their hindquarters and where our foot's fixing to make contact until you feel them going, what are you doing? What are you looking at? You know, you feel them thinking towards you and trying to shift their weight, and then just kind of let that fall, get back to center, and then set up. Now you're getting on the opposite hindquarter, so you're not just sitting straight back. You're kind of on the outside just a little bit. Now there's more weight can be put on this foot. This foot can be lighter. Kind of redirect and pick up his nose and take your foot with it and see if he follows your leg with his leg and his nose with your leg. that he feels like every time we go somewhere, you're giving me all the hints which way we're going. I'm sitting over here, so I can't go that way, and making it easy for me to follow it that way. So eventually, you won't even need your reins. You just shift your weight, and he's going to go, "Oh, I know what to do." And you'll always have that string. So if he's going to go, "Oh, you can't stop me if I go forward." Well, yeah, I can. And then he's going to go, "Oh, okay, well, pressure," and then try either way. There, it's good enough.
To center,
Yep. Go at your string, get your string, get your string. There you go.
forward.
There. Now let's get in the middle. And try not to pull him around. Yep. You're just lead him. There it is. Ta-da. He said, "Yeah, I could do that." One more the other way. If that goes good, take off, go for a ride.
When you're doing 4/4 yield, are you back in the center of the horse, or are you actually leaning back a little bit?
I'm back, and I'm on the, say if she's going to go that way, I'm on that hip as much as I can. That I'm on that quarter over there, where I'm on the front quarter, trying to be on that leg mostly.
Forward.
Look back at his hip. Not so much pressure on the rein. You just want to keep his nose past center. That's it. Now the rest of it comes off your leg. There. Go to center a minute. Yep. You just accidentally tightened this outside rein just a little bit too much, but it's not too bad. There it is. Close enough. But you're tipped just a little bit forward where you want to be.
When
You
he
want
comes-
to be like almost back over here, and like no weight on this front part of the saddle, that you can feel him, and he's going, oh, he can fall right into that space. There you go. To your left. Get your string. Now left, see, there you go. Perfect. Now sit back. Yep. One more, don't let him go forward. And go right. Yep. See, yeah, there you go. Get off the side and push this leg. There it is. Go ahead and go. Lift this rein. Yep. Lift this side, just act like you're going to do, and go right to a 4/4 yield. As soon as he comes around, as soon as he thinks to you, he's looking outside. Bump, there it is. Now lean back, get on your right side, lead the rein out, stop forward. You got to get that string. Okay, yeah, there you go. Now lift the right rein just a little, leg on here. See if you can tip his nose. Change the shape. There it is. Let it go. So what you're looking for is that you're picking up that rein, and you're trying to get that arc in his body, because he's walking along straight and you're getting ready to go to a turn. You want to start getting that arc that he's thinking, and just lift the rein, same as we're doing with neutral lateral, that you don't have to put pressure, but just that the rein comes on, and then the leg is the power. They're signaling with the hand, and then using the leg to see if that rib will move over. And if his nose is already thinking this way, it's going to be easy for him to, because it's like a hindquarter yield in motion, basically, is all you're doing. Go ahead and I'd go through, just because they're a little sticky, every time you stopped, go through a neutral lateral, a hindquarter yield, 4/4 yield, and as soon as that goes, take that off and go for a ride. Yep, perfect. Now neutral lateral, lean forward. I mean, hindquarter yield, lean this side, this side, this side. So you want to be leaning all your weight on this leg,
This way, like this.
and then when you go to 4/4 yield, you go to the opposite diagonal, go to the hind leg. There it is. You feel that, and kind of feel like you step back just a hair? That's what you're looking for, that he has to suck his weight back. That puts his weight on his hindquarters, and it's going to make him more athletic and ready to go to the next maneuver. Rub, 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 and start again. Good. Don't pull. You're just keeping his nose centered. Now you can lean forward. Yep, you let your rein too long now. Shorten it up just a little bit. Go for another neutral lateral. Wait for him to relax. You see something else? Just hold it until he'll check in. There. Take that. Yeah.
Up,
Yeah.
center, string.
Lean forward just a little bit more. There it is. Look at his look under your shoulder. There.
And then
Yep.
back.
Just a little bit of pressure, more pressure on your leg. Don't let him go forward. Don't let him go forward. There. And lead it out, and then ride your energy forward once he gets it right. Try the other side. Wait, yep. Yep. Now you can lean forward. Look back at his hip, under your shoulder. Put your leg back a little. Squeeze. There. Sit and go back to center. There you go. Let him rock him back. Rock him back. There. Now go. Let him go. Right. Yes. Lift, lift, lift this rein. Yep. Leg on. Yeah. There. Oops. Get your string. Get your string. There you go. Keep him in this arc until he relaxes. You don't have his attention. You don't have his attention. Lift the rein, push the, yep. Bump, bump, bump. Until he's looking at you. There you go. Keep going. There. Now, neutral lateral, go to your leg. Yes. Wait. Hold it. You're about to get it. He had something go through his eye out the gate. Oops, lift, hold it. Wait for him to relax. There, take that. Let him go. Rub him. Pick up the other side. There. Release. Let him go. Pick up this side. Hindquarters. Lean forward. Pick your hand up. Easy with the pressure. Don't let him go forward. There it is. Get your string. There you go. Lean out the other side. Off side. There it is. Don't let him go forward. Don't let him go forward. Bump, bump, bump. Yep. There it is. Good. Good. Let's start again. You know, once he's thinking that way, you can go to your leg. Wait, don't pull the string yet. That's only comes into play if he does try to move forward. You can you keep your hand on it is a good idea. But now pick up that hand, lean forward, look under your shoulder at his hip. There, release. Stop forward, now lean back. Yep. There it is, ta-da. Every time you just put a little pause in between, you know, got the neutrolateral, pause. Now I'm going to move to a hind quarter yield, pause, get back to center, and then shift your weight. So it's real clear to him that there's a pattern happening, that he can feel that you're moving slow and changing. And he's going to get where if you're consistent every time you do that, you just kind of pick up the rein. He's already thinking to you. You don't have to add any pressure, and you shift your weight, and he's swooping off to where he needs to go. Anytime you're ready. Good. Hindquarters. Pick your hand up a little. Pick your hand up a little. The other hand on the string. Yep. Lean forward. Look under your shoulder. Yeah, lean forward, pick up the hand just a little. There. Now back to center. Stop forward and lead him out. Don't let him go forward. Put the leg on here. Sit back on the outside. There it is. Ta-da. Go. Yep. Yep. Now tip his nose this way, like you're going to do neutral lateral. Now hindquarters. There, you're already set. Perfect. You can arc to your right. Lift the rein, add pressure on the leg. There, let it go. Keep riding. There you go. Same thing, come across the center to the right and change direction to go to the left. So lift your rein. There, you get that arc, now change. Lift the rein, get the arc on the other side. You're okay, he's got a scratch. Thinks that's a fly biting him there. So good, rub, and we start again. Pick up like you're going to do a neutral lateral, and then maybe do a four-quarter yield instead of a hind-quarter yield, and then walk off again. Go ahead, he's coming. He's looking at you. There you go. Get your string. Yes. Lean off the other side. Put the leg on, up by his shoulder. There. Oh, he's going forward. It's going forward. Yep. Yep. Wait, reset. Set it up again. There. Close enough. He started it right, and then you accidentally let him go right at the end. So right leg on. Thinks he might want to roll. Yep, lift just a little. There, that was nice. Good. Ask for a trot. Same thing, figure eight through the center. Change directions. Yep. See where he's looking? He's looking over there. He's not looking where you're pointing. There you go. Just a signal with your hand. You barely want to make contact. You want to save that sensitivity. There you go. More leg. Leg. 4/4 yield. Don't let him go forward. Get your string. There, that was better. There you go. Lift that rein, lift that rein. There you go. There it was. There you go. More rein, more rein. He's wanting to go to that corner. Right away, you're going to have to start, because he doesn't want to arc that way very bad. So you start soon. You're already thinking, we're coming this way. We're going to have to turn that way. And he's still curved towards going straight to that corner. You got to start going. Pick up his nose a little bit and see if you can affect him to get that rib out of the way, so he starts shaping to get in the circle going this way. He's just shaping to go straight and get some water and rest. There, go to your leg. Wait for him to stop. No leg, all neutral. There, now lean forward, pick your hand up a little, leg back, look under your shoulder to his hip. Don't let him go forward. Careful, there you go. Now 4/4 from there. Nice. Good enough. Whoop. There you go. Easier on that, we bring up that pressure. You try and just signal, not pull. There. There you go, up to a trot. There it is. There we go. I wanted to come that way. There. Feel that? Try not to cross over. You're just lifting a little. Whoop, get 2 reins on. There you go. There. Rub him. Yeah, I don't want to read on it. So neutralateral, if you didn't ask to go forward, just go straight to neutralateral. Wait for him to stop. Now, no. You're going forward. Slow down. Start again. It's neutralateral. Ah! None of that. None of that. One ring.
Okay, Snickers.
Okay, just go back to neutralateral.
Up. Up. My knee.
Good. Let him go. Takes the pressure off. He's good. Let him go. Rub him. Rub, rub, rub. Did you ever hear the Baron story? I can't remember who he was with. He was with a few, I think it might have been fast track students or what, it doesn't matter. He was telling the girl to rub the horse. He's hollering, rubba, rubba. And she goes, what's rubba? What's rubba? And whoever it was, rub her. Had to translate for rubba, rubba. Now, pick up your left. Little wiggle, bump, bump, bump. See if there. Nice. Hindquarters. Pick your string up. There. Forequarters. Stop, stop, stop. Wait for him to stop. You want to have that little pause first. He wasn't sure which feet to move.
Okay.
Rub him again. We'll start to the other side. Just think we're just doing neutralateral, and then think about stopping, and but thinking about, okay, he did neutralateral. I can let him go, but I don't want him to go all the way back. Just as you release that, then just kind of keep that rein there and sneak forward. Have your string and start sounding out what you're asking. Leaning forward. Look back under your shoulder. And as soon as you feel him finding it, that he's going the right way, and you're not having to add too much pressure to keep him forward, sit back, get back to center, and wait for him to finish the maneuver, and then slowly rock, get your weight back, have your string reminding him not to go forward, and then just start to see if you can flow that energy that way. Just slow and easy at first, and eventually he's going to know what's next, and he'll set himself up for it. But we have to get it real clear in his mind what we're doing here first. So go to your right. Good, to your leg. Perfect. Lean forward. And pick that hand up just a little. Pick your hand.
Right.
Yes, yes. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Now lean forward. Look at his hip, under your shoulder. So if you're leaning forward far enough, you can see right under your shoulder to that hip, and that'll put the leg on. There. Sit center. Get in the center. Let him go. Sit in the center. Now pick it up again. Don't let him go forward. Lean off the other side. There it is. Leg on. Get him thinking that way. Yep. Go right. Slow and right. And once you get it in yourself that you know exactly that you're not accidentally adding too much pressure, not sitting in the right place, and you're clear that you're in the right place, then you can start adding pressure, and he'll see how long it takes for him to find it. As soon as he starts shifting in the right direction, just let that go and let it flow forward. One to the left now. There. As soon as he's thinking that way, you can go there. Wait for him there. Wait for him now. Wait for him. Yeah, because he's walking around. Yep. Now. Lean forward. Pick your hand up a little. Leg back. There. Stop. Go back to center. Get your hand on the string. Get ready to lead him out. Sit off on this side. Bump that rein. Bump, bump. So he's looking that way. And go. Perfect. Right. Let it go. Up. So as that leg goes, then you can pick up the other rein and invite that forward, because you're just maybe you didn't hear me. After we do these three, then move that into into forward. And if you do at least a hind quarter or forequarter yield before you walk off in the beginning of your development of your horse, then they're going to always think about shifting their weight back and ready to go off of their hindquarters rather than just falling off into their front end. And it connects you to them that, oh, we're not just going, we're asking for something, and you're always connected to them, and they're always thinking, oh, are you feeling like we're moving, or are you feeling like you're picking up a rein, or starting to put weight on one leg or the other, and as soon as they respond in the right direction, I think the right direction in the beginning especially, just let release and go back to neutral, and like this is all we're supposed to do, and then try again on the other side. How light can I pick up this rein, and how low pressure can I think to this? Just it's almost like a hind quarter yield in motion. You're just kind of thinking this, and you're looking for him to put that arc in his body, and as soon as he goes, oh, this, and you go, yeah, that, and just go right back to center. So that just so you can build in those buttons that when I do this, you do that, and then I'll let you go, and then when we're out on the trail, there's not going to be a misunderstanding or a discombobulation there. And if he still doesn't understand, we'll go, okay, we'll go all the way back to kindergarten. Neutral lateral. Yes, neutral lateral on this side. Yes, remember how to. Now hind quarter yield, and now they're so busy thinking that they can't be reactive, and take a deep breath, and now we're back to our old good horse. Give him a rub and start again. I gotta rub my leg too. Nice. Good. Get your string, lean forward. Pick your hand up a little. Look at his hip. Yep. Just hold that. There you go. Not too much pressure on your hand. There you go. Perfect. Nice. Let's go to center. And then be ready to, don't let him go forward. Almost. No, lean off the other side. Lean off this side. Lean over here. Yes. Put this leg on in front. Put it in front there. There it is. Right. Boom. Boom. Yep. Let those reins go and ride. Let him swing. Pick up this rein. This leg. Yep. Then go. Ta-da. Is it your eyeball or your knee? I think it's your eyeball. Them flies are getting on our eyes. It's awful. Just awful. Nobody likes flies around here. Nobody. There, I'm better. Go to your right. Get to your leg. Hindquarters. Get your string. Good. Center. Shift to the outside. Oh, it's going to go. Yes, and ride. You can see him set up, put his weight back just a little bit, and then he was thinking, okay, now what? Good. Release. Yep. Ride. Yep. Pick up that rein. Perfect. Good. Let it go. Pick up this rein. That's okay. But that is the biggest thing is getting organizing our energy to affect their energy in space and time. So you feel him, you were trying to be polite, and then okay, that's okay. And then, so that's feedback. Okay, if he's in that, I'm going to have to really get a little bigger to bump him out of that thought, and then we might go just 4 or 5 more strides to prove they did it, and then you go, okay, now what was it you needed to do? And then he won't feel like you're just ignoring his needs. So now to the left, you use that wall as a block from going forward. And on the string. I'd keep your hand on the rein too, because you're going to need it centered. Yet it's got to stay where it needs to be. There you go. Go ahead and lean forward, pick your hand up a little. There it is. Back to center. Lean out. And don't go forward. Don't go forward. That's okay. And he was setting up for it too. He was thinking right, and then she just let him leak forward. He was like, okay, I'll go forward. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, buddy.
And do one to the right. Good. So your leg, he's thinking your way. Lean forward, get your string. Pick your hand up a little bit, put pressure on the back leg, look at his hindquarters. There, center. Don't let him go forward yet. Perfect. Now lean back, go to the other side, lead him out. Don't let him go forward. Don't let him go. There it is. Go, go, go. Yes. Left leg on, leg on. There it is. Boom. And go. Lift the right rein, right leg. There, go. Perfect. Go to the left. Keep going. Yep. Right up to a trot. There you go. That was nice. Yeah, I'd take that. That was real. He's coming. He's thinking the right circle. Is nice forward, and he's an introvert, so reward often.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's all I got to do for some love. I can do that. Whew, it's been rough, huh? You're going to fall over that thing. That's what I say. That's a hard-working pony right there. That's a hard-working pony. If my canter good, we'll be done. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of asking for a canter. He just, I bet if I do that, you'll be happy. He's a champion. Come on, I'll see if they got a cookie up here for you. You coming? There we go. Come with me. I just can't make it any further. I can't do it. I know can't do it. What a hard-working pony. He's a hard-working pony, huh? Don't hate me. My shreddy body. My old shreddy head and body. That's awful. Get Each's bud right there. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, does that help? Does that help? Okay. Get the other boogers out of your nose. Boogers out of your nose. Good idea. Thank you. Yeah, I'm ready for
He
a
knows
bath.
it.
Time to go.
He doesn't, you gotta work for your cookies. You're not, I don't.
Not a Pez dispenser.
No, and you work for it. That's it. Sorry. Just a little bit.
Any other questions?
No, I think,
I would suggest getting spurs even if it
I
was.
do have them. I do have them. I haven't.
You just be, just talk yourself through it, just like your other thing that you're just adding. He's pretty, I had to get into him before he felt it, so he's not going to be like a horse that's going to jump.
No.
But yeah, have more pushing, less face pressure.
That helped me see the sequence
Okay.
of what I need to do. We'd done a lesson with John earlier this year, right shortly before he hurt himself in the pasture. And very similar thing, but moving at a trot. So hadn't been able to slow it down to work through it, because it was an hour lesson. And I think this is gonna make that easier for
Okay.
me. And I think knowing what to do when he stops too, that's gonna,
Yeah.
once he figures out
And
that
instead of
every
being-
time he stops, he's,
Yeah, there's going to be, you're just going, instead of being, dang it, go, oh boy, we get to practice and have that
This, yeah.
attitude, and he's going to go, oh, you'd rather do that than this, and
Yeah.
maybe this is easy.
because it's something. And redirecting his attention back to me
Yeah.
in the saddle.
Same thing on the saddle. If you're thinking of a line, I know you're always looking up, but you kind of need to be able to be
See that.
tracking that he's riding the line, or that he's done something, and just be ready to just keep tipping him until he finds the line, and then ride that up, and where appropriate, reward that he did the right thing.
And knowing how to use the string.
It's been a lifesaver for me.
Yeah, I can see.
I get
but
on
then I'm not
a young
grabbing,
horse
yeah.
or something, a horse I can't hardly, I'm a little nervous without that string, just because I don't think to get a hold of the mane or anything else, because I've ridden with that string for so long. Before that, I rode with the exercise, the yoke, you hook the reins to, that never come into play because it's all put on. Have you ever looked at that close? So it's just like a martingale, so it goes from the cinch up to the center, and then they attach a set of rings that go onto the reins. And I don't know what the purpose is, but if it was on snug enough, well, then it would only allow the reins. The reins couldn't go. If they put their head up, the reins wouldn't go up because they were attached through the rings back to your hand. But which makes, actually having them have a feel for you is hard, because you're going through another set of devices. But anyway, the yoke, that used to be what I'd hang on to. It's just like the string. And so, but my point is, that's where that all started. But the rings, the equipment they put on their horses, they don't even know why they're doing it, because the rings are so loose that if they did get their head up with the rings are supposed to prevent, it's so long of a strap before it engages that it's so. And mentally, most exercise riders, if you take the rings off, that means that you're going for a work. But riders think, I won't be able to hold that horse if I don't have rings. Well, the rings never engage.
Yeah, right.
I mean, not even if they
Not
got
with
their
that,
heads straight up. So they've got a mental block, and I used to get in trouble for going without rings, because trainers, good top trainers, Neil Howard, one of them, you cannot gallop my horses without rings. I'm like, what are you talking about? they never engage. What do I need?
What's the point?
Well, I always just thought about the string for bridal string,
Yeah, I
right?
think that's,
Yeah, I love that you can use that as a little bit of a porcupine instead of that other rein.
And then you're always reinforcing that this means something. So then when
Yes.
you're riding around with reins, you can try the string first. If he didn't feel, if his nose didn't go with that, he didn't go with the leg, then you can pick up your rein.
Yeah.
But if you always start with that, eventually they're just, and then you start riding with the stick, and they feel that rein, and then the stick's coming, then right in line. It's mostly for stopping. If you get a horse where you can stop, then you can go bridleless, because that's really all you need is be able to stop the horse. And if you have some good hindquarter control, you should be ready to
But
ready
yeah,
to
it's
play.
like it's like permission to use it before. I never used it until I was doing bridles with Casa. And it's like, duh, like, you don't have to be to that point to wait to use the string.
Yeah, just like Liberty, if you're playing online like you're at Liberty, that's just a